Hey guys, Dr. David here. In this video, since golf season is right around the corner, I want to share with you guys the top 5 dynamic stretches you need to be doing before going out and swinging some clubs. For anyone new here, I just wanted to welcome you to our channel. We are devoted to providing really high quality content, tips and tricks relating to increased strength, increased mobility, feeling better, getting out of pain, and performing better. If these are things that interest you, definitely hit the thumbs up button so YouTube notifies you whenever we post videos. We typically post about 2 to 3 videos every single week. Guys, the number one problem with golfers is low back pain. The studies show that from 30 to 40%, that's almost 1 out of every 3 or 4 people, have low back pain who play golf. These videos are going to show how to increase range of motion in your hips and your mid-back, so that when you're doing that high velocity torque exercise, you're getting more mobility in the areas where the body is designed to move versus the low back where when it shears causes a lot of discomfort and a lot of pain. The first dynamic stretch that you should be doing before you get out onto the course is what's called the windshield wiper exercise. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come down here, you're gonna bring your feet all the way apart as you're sitting, and you're gonna bring one knee in and then the other knee in. This is a great stretch to do before you get out onto the course to really loosen up those hips. The more mobility you have in your hips, the less mobility gets sheared through your low back. About 20 to 30 times, very easy, sitting down and just coming in and out. The second dynamic stretch you want to be doing before getting out onto the golf course is called the thoracic rotation. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your knees together just to lock out the low back. You're gonna put your hands across your chest and breathing out, turning across. Breathing out at end range. About 20 times to each side. Feel a nice stretch in the mid-back while locking out the low back. The third dynamic stretch to do before heading out onto the golf course is what's called the cervical rotation exercise, which is basically turning the neck. And so what we're gonna do is just turn to one side as far as you can. Make sure you go to end range, and then to the other side, just to loosen up the neck. The fourth exercise we're gonna do is actually another thoracic mobility exercise. We're gonna do it on your hands and knees. So you're gonna get onto your forearms over here. Try to get your butt all the way on to your heels to lock out the low back. And then we're gonna bring one hand behind and make sure at the end to breathe out. And we're gonna go. And you should feel a stretch right in the mid-back area. Make sure to breathe out at the end range, so take up the slack and get that full excursion. For the 5th and 6th exercises, we're gonna work on what's called disassociation. All golfers need to have the ability to isolate their lower body from their upper body. So there's 2 really good exercises that help with that. So the first of those 2 is we're gonna get into that golf posture, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do this. And so by doing this, notice how my lower body isn't moving, and I'm just moving my upper body, just to practice disassociating. About 20 to 30 times. After you do that, you're gonna do it with the lower body. So you're gonna move the hips back and forth without moving the upper body. And then just go back and forth, doing one at a time. The next awesome exercise to do before you get onto the course is actually a more ballistic exercise. And so what it is we're gonna have your knees together. You're gonna clasp your fingers like this and put it right on your sternum over here. Pretend it's glued to your sternum. Knees stay together, lock out the low back, and then we're gonna do really quick motions to really loosen up that mid-back. 20 to 30 times. All right, guys, just a couple of quick tips about that routine. So notice how each of those exercises we just did were about 20, 30 seconds. And so you could really be doing this entire routine right before you get into the car, drive to the course. It should take you about 5 to 10 minutes. Now, you can also combine some foam rolling with that. If you want to know more about foam rolling, we actually did a whole video on it. I'll link it down below in the description. The second thing is, notice how all of these stretches are dynamic. That means they're quick motions. There's no holds. Before you go do something strenuous, you want to be doing more dynamic or ballistic stretching so you can really loosen the joints and the tissues up instead of doing static holds. So all of these are dynamic stretches to do. Thanks so much for watching this video. If you found this helpful, do consider subscribing below so that we can continue to put out about 2 to 3 of these videos every single week to help you increase your strength, increase your mobility, increase your movement, and decrease your pain. Hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see y'all next time.